that, and you don't want to spend, you know, $60 for, in Miami, that meal would have, oceanfront would have been probably like 200 bucks plus. But now, maybe you just want a quick bite to eat. They got this spot called Pit Stop, and we went to Pit Stop, and they have them all over the city. Pit Stop is in Uluwatu, Seminac, and Seminac is 24 hours a day, and Canggu is open till like midnight. And it's basically McDonald's price. I don't even remember what the exact price was, but basically McDonald's type pricing. One of my favorite things to do in a city or a country when I go is spending some time learning about the history. And there's this one spot, it was like a cultural, historical, basically Balinese history place where you can learn about the traditional dances, the traditional clothing, and just, you know, about Bali in general. And they have this epic like statue that you can see. It was a beautiful place. And an entrance to there was about 140,000 rupiah, which is about $10. It's not the cheapest thing in the world, but once you see the performances and basically everything that goes into making this place, you're like, okay, it's well worth the price of admission. So some of the best things they say in life are free and you can't pay for them. But the only thing that you need in Bali is to pay for the surfboard. So about $14 or so. And then you can ride the waves for as long as you want. And it's one of the best things that you can do, and obviously one of the best exercises. And now, my favorite thing is, I went to this place in Ulu, the driver took us there, and so I have this friend called Sarah. She knows literally everything about Bali. I've known Sarah since the first time that I came to Bali. She's probably about this tall, but her laugh is hilarious. She's just always laughing, and she just basically made a list of the places that we needed to go. And then she told us about this one beach. She's like, you have to go check it out. I told the driver, he took us there, and then we rolled up. So my man behind the camera right now, Mr. Anthony, it was the first time that he's seen monkeys in real life outside the zoo. He was like, "Ooh, man, you gotta be careful, man. I heard they're vicious, man. They'll tear you up." I was like, yo, chill, man. They're all right. But the thing is, they do steal phones, they steal cameras, water bottles, so watch yourself. But once we got down to the water, oh my God, this place was amazing. And they had like this little cove that you could go inside. People are just chilling out for the whole day. Cost of that, nothing. You know, just bring a blanket. The vibes are good. People are doing flips. If you actually want to know who did the flip, that again was the man behind the camera. But people just got their bikinis on, having a good time, going swimming. The water feels amazing. And it's one of the best things that you can do in the Uluwatu area. So I was just looking up, I was like, how much does it cost to get to Bali round trip? So I just hopped on Expedia just to check out, you know, what are the actual prices. Going to Miami round trip in October is about 250 bucks, you know, not bad. Now going to Bali round trip in October is about $873. So that's what I looked up. It's almost like, it's like triple the price, but the thing is it makes up in other ways. But back to Bali, right? So in Ulu, if you're not doing the villas and you're not a big group, maybe you're just rolling there with your girl. We had some friends in town and they were staying at this place called the Golden Tulip. And this place was beautiful. Like rooftop pool, beautiful rooms, nice restaurant, welcome drinks. Like when you walk in, you know where you can just tell a place is nice, like from the lobby. Like you can tell like, nah, that's a bummy ass place. Now you walk in, the lobby has like this huge waterfall, and that place was like $40 or so a night. And I was like, yo, if you were a couple, that's 20 bucks a person. So like now if you're doing a villa in Miami, like the place that we had, that would probably be, if that was Miami, about $2,000 a day. Like no joke. Go hop on Airbnb, look up villas out there. It's about $2 grand a month. I mean, $2 grand a night for a similar type of place. And the first place that I stayed ever in Bali was this place called the Bali Dream. This place was incredible. I paid like $40 a night for the regular room because it was just myself. I was like, I don't need a big villa, right? But here's another thing though. There, if you want to experience like that villa life, you can actually do it at the Bali Dream. This is a hotel resort, but for $100 a night, it was about $100 or so, they have like this amazing private villa. Like they have this whole row, and like I think there's like 8 private villas on the property. You have like your private kitchen, you have your private pool, you have this amazing bathroom. But my favorite thing about the Bali Dream is not even the villas, it's the massages. When you roll up to the Bali Dream, for me, half of a massage is like the environment. These rooms here, they've got like the nice bed. If you're doing like couples massage, they have like this bathtub, they have nice showers. Yo, this is life. And like a whole hour massage, like I'm probably getting it wrong, but it's like 25 bucks, maybe 20 bucks. My favorite place in Bali is Canggu by far. Now, they don't have the best beaches, they don't have the best views. You'd be like, Jabril, why do you go there? For the community and the vibes. This is where I live, and it's probably the best place for expats. They have a community there. And then also you have like the local culture, so local people are there. And it's like a nice mix between the two. Cost of living is good there. Like I said, I've been coming here since there wasn't stop signs and traffic lights. And so let's talk about accommodations. My favorite villa that I've ever stayed in my entire life was here in Canggu. So we rolled up, the Airbnb pictures, they looked amazing, but when I rolled up, let me tell you, the pictures did not do this place justice. Like, you have 24-hour security, you have like housekeepers, you have chefs, you can order food pretty much like any time of day, like they're there from like 9 o'clock in the morning till like 6 o'clock at night. Breakfast is included. If you want massages at the house, like anything that you want. And now the design of the house is something out of like a movie set. I felt like I was on a movie set. I could go on and on about this place. And now here's the kicker. It was only $288 a night. Now I'm not saying $288 a night is cheap, but yo, 3 couples, that's $100 a night. Here you have a whole villa with a whole staff included, and it's like 5-star service. And now let's talk about food. There are so many different restaurants options available. They have a place called Crates where you can roll up, really cool, like $7 you can get breakfast, or if you're going there for lunch, a real cool spot. But now, I wanna talk about if you've grown. I feel underdressed when I went to the lawn dressed like this. Here's like you're grown up, it's sexy, it's like, hey, I dress nice, the vibe is nice, it's a family atmosphere. Hey, and I was like, this is so nice, let me buy a bottle of Moe. And it was like 1.2 million rupees, which was about 90 bucks. Sometimes I like to I was like, hey, it's just one of those vibes, it's just sexy and it's grown. Now, if you wanna step it up a bit, about 20 minutes away in a place called Seminac is literally best beach club that I've probably been to in my life. And this place is called Potato Head. It's not to be missed. Yes, it's as touristy as it gets, but the view when you walk up, like the scenery, the decor, everything about this place is amazing. When you leave there, you're like, yo, when are we going back? And now the prices, you can get like a picture of a cocktail. I think it's like 50 bucks or so. The food's affordable, like 10 bucks a plate. If you want to pop a bottle of Moe, I think there it was like 1.4 million rupees, so about a little over 100 bucks. And it's like, yo, like the sunsets, it's criminal. If you go there and don't experience sunset, you're doing something wrong. You have like the day beds, the pools, and then the beach right out in front. We met some friends, and then Fua was just running around, like, he's got like the 8-pack, and then he met some girls. They're like, ooh, how you doing, Fufu? Mr. Abnormal Fitness, hey, hey. And then I was like, yo, you might as well just run along the beach, get some good footage, and then you just see him running along the beach. Yo, it's always a party when Fufu's around. And so getting around town in Canggu, me and my brother, we like the dirt bikes, we like the Ninjas, we like the custom motorbikes, and those go for, if you're doing it daily, it's about 200,000 rupiah. But now if you want to, most people get around on like the little scooters, right? They get a little surf rack. Those go for about 50,000 rupiah a day. And if you do it a month, it works out to like even 20,000 rupiah a day. Like really, really good price. I'm gonna transition into the place with the best water in like pretty much Indonesia, and that's in the Gili Islands, the Lombok area. Unfortunately now, when we rolled up, it was that we took this boat there. I forgot the price of the boat. Basically, it's 3 hours from Canggu or anywhere on the island. Pretty much, it takes a while to get there because you take like an hour or hour and a half coach or basically a little van, and then you roll up there, and then you take a ferry for like another hour and a half. And every time I've been there before, the weather has been perfect. This time, it was raining cats and dogs. Check the weather before you go, because if you're like us, it rained like the majority of the time that we're there. Every other time, the weather's been perfect. And everything on the island is based around the water. Going yachting, scuba diving, snorkeling, everything is water-based. It looked so depressing. I felt so bad for everyone because some people, it was like their first time. I was like, no, this is not what it's like. The good thing is we had this dope villa, and the colors of this villa was like out of a movie, and it had 4 bedrooms. It wasn't 4 real bedrooms, it was like 2 real bedrooms upstairs, and then downstairs they had, because it was like identical places, and they had 2, basically it was like a living room / bedroom studio downstairs. But I can't recommend, that place enough. The vibes were good, the staffs were good, and we rolled up at this place called the Exile. The vibes were good. It's just like island life. They got the drinks that are flowing, they got the food. And then the best part is like the swings in the water. If you've seen Instagram and you see like that picture, this is pretty much it. But this place is like picture perfect. When the sun's out, you cannot, I promise you, you cannot do anything better than this. This is what Gili Islands is about. You have like literally horses riding by, and the energy there when the sun's out, I mean, everyone's just as happy as can be. I mean, you can't ask for much more. The best thing about the Gili Islands is the vibe. It's island life all day. Things to be aware of. It's a small island. You can literally walk around the whole island in a little over an hour. So things like the internet goes out. Water's not always consistent. So be aware of that. You will see insects, you will see ants, you will see all types of animals that you've probably not seen before. And so party life on the island is crazy, nightlife for days. Restaurants, yo, you gotta go to like the thing that's called the Roast House. They have the best chicken on the island. It was so good when we rolled up, they only had one chicken left. I was like, yo, what's going on? I know the chicken's good, but one chicken. But they had a bunch of other food, vibes were good there. But in closing, yo, Bali is just one of those places I recommend. Like, I'm going back myself for 3 months. I highly recommend it. And so one of the things that I've done is, because people always have a bunch of questions. So I have like the links to the Airbnbs. Those are in the description. To pretty much like some of the restaurants that we went to. But we made a whole guide with everything. And you'll see a link in the description where you can download it. And so it's an extensive guide. So you'll see here, right? You've got like the accommodations, you've got restaurants, you've got pretty much everything that you need. And then on top of that, right? Bali is great, but we have literally about 100 different videos to drop. From here in Thailand, Bali, Europe, all over the world, and we'll be dropping them passport heavy style. And I gotta say, give a big shout out to everyone involved in this project. My man behind the camera, Anthony, holding it down. We had Maria organizing everything. And then the girls, they came through and really put it down. And if you're seeing any of the new pictures on Instagram, Megan, the extraordinaire, most people think she's a model. I was like, no, yo, she's a photographer. But anyways, man, I've had so much fun. If you have any more questions, leave comments. And yo, man, I appreciate y'all just tuning in today. I know this was a long video, but I wanted to clue you up on everything that you need to do in Bali. I'm out of here. I appreciate you. Take care.
Everyone, welcome to Afro Club Life, now showing on NoireTV, on Verizon, Fios channel 269, and Optimum Cable channel 1100. Watch Afro Club Life on NoireTV, where we spotlight the best lounges and clubs in multiple cities around the world. Hear directly from the club promoters in multiple cities in the USA and around the world. Watch promoters and their events in cities like Atlanta, New York, New Jersey, Chicago, and Los Angeles. Now showing on NoireTV channel 269, on Verizon, Fios channel 1100, on Optimum Cablevision, on NoireTV.com, on Android and iOS devices.
Baby, follow my command, like zombie. Go down on me, you with your coca body. Follow my command, like zombie. Go down on me, you with your coca body. Cause this your milky for front enough for me. Hold on for me, I no go to me corny. And if you're milky na fighty, I saw me to look. Baby, gonna waka waka when you enter my licha. Baby, gonna will you give me sugar? Wahala, Macho Mona Lisa, 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 Macho Mona Lisa. Macho Mona Lisa, Macho Mona Lisa. like poison. I'll take my chance with you. You're in denial. I'll show you I'm loyal. You want that bomb way down like tsunami or the kelewa. Would you hold me down in the corner? Waka waka when you enter my licha. Baby, corner. Will you give me sugar? Wala. Macho Mona Lisa, 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 Macho Mona Lisa.
My baby, my Valentine. Can I hit the Mickey with temperature difference? If you leave me a good time, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. I'm loving the thought of me. I am so obsessed. I want to chop your heart. Never did it back and it's real. Open up, make us feel. Yeah, my love, one thing. Me make a bad man sing. I got the finish work. Without you, I could feel lose my mind. Without you, I could feel fall and die. Without you, I could give up my life. Without you. Never did it back and it's real. Open up, make us feel. Yeah, my love, one thing. Me make a bad man sing.
Live on NoireTV channel 269. Tune in.
We outside, right here at the blackout with DJ 2. Whiskey gonna be outside. I'm trying to tell you right now, we're on NoireTV and we fucking on with Afro Club Live. Alright?
All of the blessings fall on my yard. Blessings stay for my yard. And like a that, you go be, you go see, you go feel because the blessings fall on my yard. Blessings fall on my yard. That's why I say my alcohol. I don't wanna reason bad things no more. I don't wanna go back to where I did before. Make nobody stress me, don't disturb me, cha. I sip my alcohol. I don't wanna reason bad things no more. I don't wanna go back to where I did before. Make nobody stress me, don't disturb me, cha. I finna run away, but I will go solve them. Too many bad men, and not enough friends. Lord save me, don't wanna lose my conscience. I just wanna dance under the sunset. Make nobody stop my enjoyment, oh. No. That's why I sip my alcohol. I don't wanna reason bad things no more. I don't wanna go back to where I did before. Make nobody stress me, no disturb me, cha. I sip my alcohol. I don't wanna reason bad things no more. I don't wanna go back to where I did before. Make nobody stress me, no disturb me, cha.
London.
I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm a ticking dynamite. I blow your candle lights. You know I'm just that type. No, them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill. Them no fit kill. Them no fit kill my. Wise man said, follow the stars. There you shall find a piece of advice. If you hit your enemies, enemies shine. If you're not a friend of me, enter the light. Cause you can never kill my vibe. Got here with no sacrifices. Everything was taken, still had to make it. Vibe killer, me I no go take shit. Vibe killer, bloody somebody time. Protect my energy from your bad aura. Then my pastor say I be my healer, everything I desire. I go receive my rhythm, flow like a river. If you get yawa, come on go and sit down. I go just para, come off my jigger. I go just follow my dream. I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm a ticking dynamite. I blow your candle lights. You know I'm just that type. No, them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill my vibe. You no fit kill, you no fit kill, you no fit kill my vibe. I see you watching my stories. I see you gauging my lifestyle. I see you watching my movements. This bad bitch bad every day. I know they look at your face. Bad man bad every day. Get on your knees and pray till you regain your faith. Vibe killer, bloody somebody time. Protect my energy from your bad aura. Let my pastor say I be my healer, everything I desire. I go receive my rhythm, flow like a river. If you get yawa, come on go and sit down. I go just para, come off my jigger. I go just follow my dream. I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm a ticking dynamite. I blow your candle lights. You know I'm just that type. No, them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill my vibe. You no fit kill, you no fit kill, you no fit kill my vibe.
Black party in New York. I'm coming to motherfucking DC to do this shit, I swear to God.
If you sweet when the sun up, I got trees in the sun up. And the seas are purple, and baby all need some.
Hey, Tunes!
My life, baby smarty.
Whoever said New York is city and DC where my link up. Y'all understand? BG Tunes in Miami. This shit like 10 years strong. That's facts though.
Always thinking,
tonight, nigga. It's Bilal's birthday. I never get no break. Hey, Tunes, I need a break tonight, nigga. It's a blackout party. For TV, you got your own bank account, right? Really, you got your own bank account, right? Can't get money. And Tunes, we gonna drink it. Now you got the DJ booth, we gonna sing. Tunes and Big C. One thing about Tunes, you gonna keep them shades on till he dies. Turn the lights back on. Keep it on black. Layman. Go to the bar and take a shot. Don't turn the lights back on tonight. Enjoy the rest of your night. This is my vibe right here. Hey Sam, I wanna go crazy. Hey Quack, tell Sam I wanna go crazy. I got some Virgos around me tonight. Somebody say, this is the cultural fest right here. Get up. Hey Sam, you gotta do that one time. You gotta do that one time. Stop comparing me to these other niggas. My first time saying this on the mic. It's officially my birthday in this bitch, so me, what's up? If you celebrate your birthday right now, make some motherfucking noise in that building one time. Hey, DJ Tunes, it's an all motherfucking black party, nigga. Let the crowd hit the whiskey, nigga, let's go.
Let me warm them up real quick. Shout out to Sam DC. Starboys in the building, you see what time it is. Here we go. Before I get to Weezy, I'm gonna tell this shit up. Let's do it. Nigga, I go to KG now, I stand Miami, because you see what it is. DJ Tunes back out DC. Tonight, there's only one thing I'm doing at the end of tonight. Listen. Check it, This is one thing I'm doing tonight. Listen, ladies. Upstairs, keep it in this one. Upstairs, downstairs. What we doing tonight? Sam, I am DJ Tunes. Blackout DC.
Hi everyone, welcome to Afro Club Life, now showing on NoireTV, on Verizon, Fios channel 269, and Optimum Cable channel 1100. Watch Afro Club Life on NoireTV, where we spotlight the best lounges and clubs in multiple cities around the world. Hear directly from the club promoters in multiple cities in the USA and around the world. Watch promoters and their events in cities like Atlanta, New York, New Jersey, Chicago, and Los Angeles. Now showing on NoireTV channel 269, on Verizon, Fios channel 1100, on Optimum Cablevision, on NoireTV.com, on Android and iOS devices.
Woo! Welcome to Cape Town, South Africa. before I get into the cost of living, there's something that I feel is really important to share with you. I mean, I was born in 1986 and apartheid ended in 1994. And so that means in my lifetime, a lot of the places that I'm gonna show you in this video were not available to people that look like me. And so naturally, I have so many questions. So I was asking white people, I was asking colored people, which I found out are either mixed race people or people of the Indonesian descent, and also black people. I mean, the common topic is pretty positive, and the one thing that I asked people at the end of asking them all the questions that I had is, what do you feel about progression, specifically here in Cape Town, and do you feel people are moving forward and coming together more than before in history? And then it was 100% that yes, Cape Town has had problems in the past and still have issues, but they're moving forward and people feel like it's like each day it gets better for not only the locals, but the people coming to visit. So for me, I'm not about going to the cheapest places on earth. For me, the most important thing is the experience and the value that I get for my money. And the thing about Cape Town is you can experience things here that you can't see anywhere else in the world. I'm talking about penguins, fam. Yo, I thought I had to go to the South Pole, like, to see penguins. And then my homie Mike was like, yo, they got penguins here. So I'm like, no, they don't. That's only in the South Pole. He's like, no, bro, we've got penguins here. And I was like, yo, show me. And so the thing is, it does matter what your budget is, right? But there's something for everyone. So if you're making like $50,000 a year, or maybe you're making $80,000 a year, or doing $150,000 a year, maybe you're making $250,000 a year. And so what I saw overall is basically 1 for 3. So if I was comparing this to going out like in LA and doing a vacation in LA, so say you spend $1,500 on vacation in LA, for the same experience, or you spend $4,500 in LA, you could get the same experience for like $1,500 in South Africa. Or maybe you're a big baller, right? And you spend, let's say 10 grand on your vacation in LA. In South Africa, it probably cost you about 3,500 or so. So that's like the big difference. And for me, I love to spend money when things are on sale. And so when we take vacations, right? We've been working hard pretty much all year for like 2 weeks off, or we're taking a year off. A lot of us maybe even work a few years to take one vacation a year. So there's certain things that we do. We spend more money, we enjoy more, we eat more, we drink more. We do things that are not normal in our everyday lives. We work like literally 40, 50, 60,